You're not stuck. You're just standing at the edge of change, paralyzed by fear. It's not that you can't move forward. It's that you're scared to leave behind what's familiar. Every comfort zone was once a place of uncertainty that you dared to step into. Now you're being called to outgrow the version of you that got too comfortable. Starting over feels like failure, but it's actually a brave return to self. You've already done hard things before. This is just one more beginning. You're allowed to reinvent yourself, even if no one else understands why. The path ahead isn't blocked. It's just hidden behind your reluctance to let go. Fear has a voice, but so does courage. Choose which one you'll listen to. You can rebuild. You can restart. You can rise. You always could. It's okay to pause, but don't confuse rest with surrender. You owe it to yourself to try again, even if it terrifies you. The version of you you're clinging to is not the final form of who you are. Growth demands discomfort, and beginnings often wear the mask of endings. Don't be ashamed of resetting. It's a power move, not a weakness. You're not too late. You're not behind. You're right on time to become something greater. Starting over doesn't mean erasing the past. It means using it as fuel for a new chapter. The lessons, the scars, the silent battles, they all prepared you for this moment. Let go of the guilt for wanting more. It's not selfish to outgrow what no longer fits. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to change your mind. Life isn't meant to be a straight line. It's a series of courageous pivots. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, something powerful is falling into place. Stop trying to shrink yourself to fit inside a life that no longer fulfills you. If your heart is restless, it's because your soul is ready for something new. Trust that. Listen to it. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need the courage to take the first step. Fear wants you to wait until you're perfect. But progress doesn't come from perfection. It comes from motion. You weren't born to stay stagnant. You were built to transform. This isn't the end. It's a new draft of your story. Pick up the pen. Rewrite it. You've been through enough to know that survival isn't the same as living. You're not here to just get by. You're here to rise, thrive, and build a life that excites you. Maybe the life you dreamed of doesn't match your current reality. That's not failure. That's a sign it's time to dream bigger or dream differently. You're allowed to redesign your life as often as needed. The only thing keeping you stuck is the belief that you can't begin again. But you can, and you must, because settling is a slow death, and you weren't born to live half alive. Let the discomfort of change be the sign that you're moving toward growth. No transformation happens in silence or stillness. It happens in the fire of action and the tension of courage. You're being refined, not ruined. You're becoming more, not less. The fear that haunts you is only loud because it knows you're close to breaking through. Don't let it win. Don't retreat. You didn't come this far just to stop here. You came this far to fly. Every chapter has a purpose, even the ones filled with confusion and pain. But not every chapter is meant to last forever. The story only gets good when the plot twists and the hero evolves. You are that hero. And this fear, this doubt, this urge to stay safe is your turning point. You can cling to what you've outgrown, or you can rise into the unknown. Growth requires risk. It requires you to burn the version of yourself that was built only to survive. You are allowed to be both grateful for what was and hungry for what's next. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Step into the new with trembling hands if you must. You don't need confidence to begin, just commitment. The rest will come as you move. The magic is in the movement. The strength is in the surrender. Let go of the illusion of control. Let go of the fear of failure. And step forward, even if it's messy, even if it's slow. This is how new lives are born. People won't always understand your journey, and that's okay. This path isn't theirs to walk. It's yours to own. Don't let other people's comfort zones define your limits. If they doubt you, let it sharpen your focus. If they leave, let it clear your path. You're not here to impress. You're here to become. This chapter is about alignment, not approval. You're no longer obligated to stay small for the sake of others. The world needs the real you, the unfiltered, fully alive, awakened version. Even if it scares you, even if it challenges every belief you held about yourself, you have the right to change, to begin again, to chase a vision no one else sees. Don't waste time explaining your fire to people who fear the flame. Let your life be the proof. Let your peace be the evidence. The only validation you need is your own. If it lights you up, follow it. If it frees your soul, trust it. And if it feels like the start of something real, it probably is. You can walk away from everything that doesn't feel like home anymore. You can choose peace over pressure, purpose over patterns, courage over comfort. Starting over isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It means you've learned enough to know what you truly need. You don't have to apologize for wanting more. Your dreams aren't too big. Your vision isn't too wild. You're not too much. You're just too aware to keep settling. It takes bravery to break cycles. It takes self-love to start fresh. Don't let guilt chain you to a life you've outgrown. You've survived everything you thought would break you. Remember that. You've already proven your resilience, even if you forget it sometimes. The hardest battles built your strongest muscles. The darkest nights taught you to create your own light. You're stronger now, not in spite of the pain, but because of it. You've earned your restart. You've earned your rebirth. And it doesn't matter if no one else sees the mountain you're climbing. What matters is that you keep going, one step at a time, one decision at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just be brave enough to not stay stuck. Your power lies in your willingness to begin, again and again, if needed. There is no limit to how many lives you can live in one lifetime. Each ending is a quiet invitation to evolve. So stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. You are the author, the architect, the force. You don't need perfect conditions to create something beautiful. You just need the belief that it's possible. This is your moment, even if it's quiet, even if it's messy, even if it's uncertain. It still matters. It still counts. You are not weak for feeling fear. You are human. But if you move despite it, you are unstoppable. Take the risk. Trust the shift. Say yes to the unknown. Your next chapter is already waiting. You just have to say go. There is a version of you on the other side of this decision. Bold, alive, fulfilled. That version is calling for you now. You can't reach them by standing still. You reach them by saying yes to growth, yes to discomfort, yes to beginning again. Let go of the illusion that starting over means failure. It means faith. Faith in yourself, in the process, in the journey. Don't look back unless it's to see how far you've come. The past can't give you the future you crave. Stop dragging it forward. Choose rebirth over routine. Choose growth over familiarity.